Hi, I'm the Rap Critic. Well, let's talk about Eminem. Again. Now, from 1999 to about 2003, Eminem was my favorite rapper. He was unparalleled in lyrical dexterity, flow, content, and controversy. Above all, it was the pure spectacle of his persona that attracted so much attention from the world. A white rapper who didn't care who he offended, with a lyrical skill that few could master. Then, 2004 happened. Something changed in Eminem during the recording of Encore, because it was quite possibly the worst rap album to be created by a great rapper. Quick side note though, Eminem was born in 1972, the recording for Encore started in 2002, and on the last album before Encore, he said this. Interesting. So since the final single of Encore was released, Eminem didn't make another album for almost 4 years, instead limiting his appearances to increasingly subpar verses on remixes and singles that made no positive promise for him to ever return to form. But then we heard this.
So crack a bottle, let your body waddle, don't act like a snobby model, you just hit the lotto.
And it didn't help his case. To be fair though, the Relapse album was okay. It somewhat returned to his old style, but it still had that lyrical immaturity that littered Encore. Also, those accents that he kept putting on every song got really annoying. So I just said, you know what? This is going to be Eminem from here on out. He's going to have these annoying accents and he's just going to be an average rapper for the rest of his days. Then I heard that a year later they were going to do Relapse 2, and I said, thank you for proving my point. But then, I heard that due to Eminem himself not liking how Relapse was received by fans and critics, he went back to the drawing board, trashed the concept, and started working on a different album to be released in place of Relapse 2 called Recovery. Now, I automatically didn't want to fall for this gimmick, but then I heard his verse on Drake's song Forever.
The passion and the flame is ignited, you can't put it out once we light it. This shit is exactly what the fuck that I'm talking about when we riot.
And I still wasn't fooled. Yeah, sure, he's gonna change the concept and rewrite his whole album in 1 year, and it's gonna be better than Relapse, especially when it took him 3 years to make that slightly above mediocre album. And even when I had heard clips from Recovery, I couldn't help but be cynical with everything he said.
Relapse CD was perhaps I ran them accents into the ground.
Perhaps.
Them last 2 albums didn't count.
Tell that to the people who write your checks. But people kept requesting that I review this one specific song called No Love, one of the singles off of the Recovery album that features Eminem fresh off of his last piece of mediocrity, Lil Wayne fresh off of Rebirth, and a beat that samples What Is Love by Hathaway? Okay, I guess you guys really wanted another Eminem and Lil Wayne episode, so let's review No Love.
Throw dirt on me and grow a wildflower.
Huh, that was actually a pretty good opener. I mean, he's saying that you can try to throw dirt on him and slander his name and disrespect him, but it will do nothing, if not in fact aid his process of growth as an artist. Yeah.
Yeah, my life a bitch, but you know nothing about her. Been to hell and back, I can show you vouchers.
And this is another good line, in which Lil Wayne acknowledges the turbulences of his life, but basically says that you can't judge him based on the fact that you don't know him personally. He then goes on to say that not only has he been through such turbulences, but that the notable accounts are so numerous, physical receipts are necessary to recount them all. Hey guys, this is kind of fun, right? I mean, analyzing the lyrics that are well thought out and meaningful, this is kind of cool. Hey, say something mean already. Fine.
I'm rolling sweets, I'm smoking sour, married to the game, but she broke her vows.
That line kind of didn't rhyme, okay?
That's why my bars are full of broken bottles.
Now I think this is a nice play on words. By adding in the part about broken bottles, Wayne is making a comparison that his bars metaphorically represent the atmosphere of what you'd associate with the rowdy beer tavern.
And my nightstands are full of open Bibles.
Now I think this is a nice play on words. By adding in the part about open Bibles, Wayne is making the comparison that his nightstands metaphorically... Wait, no, that actually sounds quite literal. Never mind, keep going.
I think about more than I forget.
Well, technically speaking, you wouldn't know if you thought about more than you forgot. Mostly because you've forgotten about it.
Money outweighing problems on a triple beam.
You know, I like this line because Wayne is basically saying that fame has brought him more good than bad. And you know, I'm sure Wayne came from a hard lifestyle from what I know about him. And yeah, although being rich and famous does have its drawbacks, it's a lot better than being broke. Basically what I'm trying to say is, if I may quote ODB.
Look here, more money, more problems, my ass.
Spot on. Now for the next couple of lines, my reactions pretty much parallel a favorite character of mine who I identify with due to my status on thatguywiththeglasses.com. So I will instead let him respond for me.
Put the dick in their mouth, so I guess it's fuck what they say. Damn! It's okay, you want me up in the cage, then I'll come out in beast mode. Shit! So you could keep knocking, but won't knock me down. No love lost, no love found. And that is
a great ending to a great verse. I like how with those 6 words, he basically says to all critics and naysayers, don't worry, there's no love that I've lost for you. Mostly because there was none to begin with. And no, the irony of the fact that I'm giving him accolades for ripping on critics after I poorly reviewed another Lil Wayne song is not lost on me. Honestly though, I've been listening to more of this guy's stuff lately that wasn't on Rebirth, and he's surprisingly pretty good. Maybe it was the fact that, yes, Mrs. Officer does still suck. Or the fact that he kept calling himself the best rapper alive for a period of time that really dissuaded me from him. Mostly because he isn't, and not by a long shot. But if you look past that arrogance, he's a lyrically gifted guy. So now that the featured guest has impressed me, it's up to the main rapper to disappoint me, as I'm sure he will.
It's a little too late to say that you're sorry now.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing when I heard those clips from Recovery.
You showed me nothing but hate, you ran me into the ground.
You know, I'm willing to admit that Eminem's singing isn't exactly impressing Pavarotti, but hey, it's better than Lil Wayne rapping with that auto-tune thing. Hey, I like your rhymes, but that crap got annoying.
And you don't hurt, that's right, you don't hurt, and I don't need you no more.
Hey, this is actually pretty cool. Okay, so the chorus is pretty nice and catchy, the beat is awesome, and Lil Wayne's verse is pretty amazing. I'm actually looking forward to this album. Now let's see Eminem destroy that hope.
I'm alive again, more alive than I have been in my whole entire life. I can see these people's ears perk up as I begin.
That was actually a pretty good opener.
I'm a little bit sicker than most. Shit's finna get thick again. They say the competition is stiff, but I get a hard dick from the shit, now stick it in.
Can it be? Are the legends true? Are the myths? No. He's gonna disappoint me again, and it's gonna happen right.
I ain't never giving in again. Caution to the wind, complete freedom. Look at these rappers, how I treat them. So why the fuck would I join them when I beat them?
It's gonna happen right.
They call me a freak cause I like to spit on these pussies before I eat them.
Oh. You're gonna be awesome again? Oh, that's great! Oh my god, yeah, you're going back to your awesomeness again. You're going back to the lyrics and all that stuff, and you're never gonna—
Man, get these whack cocksuckers off stage. Where the fuck is Kanye when you need him?
Huh, that's odd. Usually the video doesn't cut me off unless it's going to prove me wrong. Well, let's start analyzing.
Bitch, I'ma let you finish in a minute. Yeah, the rapper's tight, but I'm punished with the greatest verse of all time. So you might wanna go back to the lab tonight and scribble out them rhymes you were gonna spit and start over from scratch and write new ones. But I'm afraid that it ain't gonna make no difference when I rip the stage and tear it in half tonight. It's an adrenaline rush. You feel the bass dump from the place all the way to the parking lot, fellow. Set fire to the mic and ignite the crowd. You can see the sparks from hot metal.
Did that just happen? Each line fluidly flowing into the next, with some rhymes actually rhyming with the start of the next line, coupled with a manic energetic flow and a flawless multi-syllabic rhyme scheme? Did anyone else just notice my arm just moved? No? Okay.
You never slow the momentum at any moment about to blow. You never take my pride, killing the flow. Slow venom, any opponent is getting no mercy. Mark my words, ain't letting up, relentless. I smell blood. I don't give a fuck. Keep giving them hell. Where was you when I fell and needed help up? You get no love.
That was a myth. So I had to get this album. If I didn't, my body was going to make my foot kick me in the balls. I'm not sure if that's possible, but my body was willing to test that theory if I did not get this. This song is phenomenal. In fact, I'm going to give this song the most coveted honor I can bestow. I'm going to give this song 6 out of 5 stars. Shut up. It's a song that's perfect. Great rhymes, a catchy chorus, great use of sampling, and a monumental beat. Eminem is back, my friends, and hopefully not going anywhere for a while. Well, now that I'm in the mood for patronizing good art of 2010, maybe I should go see that Black Swan movie. I heard that was good, right? No, I'm not actually going to say it. It's about ballerinas, right? Why would I say it? Oh, okay! I'm the rap critic. You don't have to like my opinion, but I don't care. That song was awesome.